In just a few moments, we're going to be looking at John 2:13 through 17. But let me say a few things first. Sometimes I hear about people who hop from church to church. And often when you ask them why that's the case, they'll say, I'm just dissatisfied. The churches that I've been to aren't meeting my needs. Well, let me suggest a couple reasons why that may be. It may be that the person is looking for a church that fulfills their desires rather than Jesus' desires. They're looking for their church, not Jesus' church. But it may be that the church is the problem as well. Many churches seek what the people want rather than what Jesus wants for his church. And if we're a part of a church like that, we're going to keep finding ourselves dissatisfied because we were created to know and please God. And until we completely submit ourselves to the will of God, we'll never be able to fill the emptiness that's inside us. But do you know what's worse than our dissatisfaction with the church? God's dissatisfaction with the church. Jesus found a similar problem when he entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover. The Passover of the Jews was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. He found in the temple those who were selling oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changers seated at their tables. And he made a scourge of cords and drove them all out of the temple, with the sheep and the oxen. And he poured out the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. And to those who were selling the doves, he said, "Stop, take these things away. Stop making my Father's house a place of business." His disciples remembered that it was written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." Zeal for God's house should consume us, just as it consumed Jesus. If we're part of a church that looks more like the world than the church we read about in the New Testament, then we should actively but patiently try to bring about the necessary change. If they're not interested in becoming Jesus' church, we should seek one that is. And if you're currently looking for a church, I hope that you have at the top of your list that you want to be a part of a church that has zeal for God's house, that wants to truly be Jesus' church.